Let me tell you something about car tuning that might save your engine and your wallet. You know that dream of turning your daily driver into a street-eating monster? Well, before you dive in, let's talk about what can go terribly wrong. So you think tuning is just plugging in a laptop and boom, instant power? Oh boy, I wish it was that simple. Let me paint you a picture of what actually happens when things go south. Picture this. You're cruising down the highway feeling good about that aggressive tune you just installed. Suddenly, your temperature gauge starts climbing faster than your heart rate. Why? Because that extra boost you pushed is way more than your cooling system can handle. That's mistake number one, but wait, it gets better. You know what happens when your air-fuel ratio goes wrong? Those expensive pistons you just installed? They'll melt faster than ice cream on a summer day. We're talking about metal literally turning into liquid here, folks. And don't get me started on those bargain bin turbos from eBay. PPSI, no problem, they said. Well, until your turbo decides to send metal fragments through your engine like a tiny blender gone rogue. Here's a fun one. You know that stock transmission you kept because it's fine? Watch it turn into a box of neutral when that extra torque hits. And nothing's more embarrassing than your car going into permanent limp mode in the middle of showing off to your friends. Speaking of which, let's talk about America's favorite tuning platforms. The Mustang GT. These bad boys can jump from 450 stock horses to a wild 700 plus with a supercharger. The Camaro SS, even more insane. We're talking 750 horsepower territory with the right setup. For the JDM fans, the WRX STI can scream from 310 to 500 horses with a proper turbo setup. And those Z cars, the 350 and 370? They're basically begging to be turbocharged to 500 plus reliable horsepower. But here's the real kicker. Even professional tuners sometimes get it wrong. One bad fuel map, one cheap part, and suddenly you're looking at a $7,000 paperweight sitting in your garage. So before you start that tuning journey, remember, respect the engineering, do your research, and please don't cheap out on parts. Your car's life depends on it. Now I'm dying to hear your stories. What's the worst tuning disaster you've witnessed? And for those who've successfully tuned their rides, let's hear those numbers. Drop them in the comments below.